Greetings,
RC.
Model Geeks.
Here we are.
In the shed.
Yet again.
For part 3 of the PB Models Crescent Tornado build.
Yes, exactly.
As supplied by Cloud Models.
Thanking Philip.
Thanks, Phil. So, yesterday we were dicking around with the nose leg, and this morning we have dicked around with it again and finalised it. We've removed the old leg that was in there, and we've installed the one that came with the kit.
Exactly.
Mainly because it was a little bit longer and allowed us to position the wheel better. Now we had to drill out. There's if we pull this out of here, Pete.
Pull this out of here.
Yeah. Was a metal bush here with a hole through it for the nose leg. I don't know if it will focus on that, but we've had to drill that out to 5mm to take the new shaft. These shafts were 4.5, so slightly thicker shaft that is in there as well. But yeah, and that all, well, just about fits. You want to demonstrate the up and downy bit again,
Demonstrate the up and downy bit.
Ready? Oh, there it goes. There you go.
And it locks in place due to the length.
Yeah. So yeah, so that is all good. So that is pretty much finished. Just put some different screws in there this morning. Pete bought some over. You had some, didn't you, mate?
I did.
That look a bit more suitable for the project. So they're in there. So yeah, we can basically leave that alone now.
Shall we show it on the plan?
Yeah,
just to show
how it fits or doesn't
on the
fit.
Plan.
Right, there's one thing to note here. The thickness of the wood that is supplied in the kit is different from the original. I don't know if you can see down here, but there's quite a big difference in the thickness of the wood. So, yeah, it all just fits. If we get one of their blocks there, mate.
There's the block.
Right, and we line that up, and we line that up there. As you can see, we've just got enough room. Just clears the firewall that's going to be there. So that's good. So yeah, we'll probably just strip this down now, and then start looking at gluing some formers onto the fuselage. So back in a minute when we've done something. Okay, so we are getting there slowly.
We did have an interruption though.
We did have an interruption. We had a visitor in the shed, a fellow modeller. So yeah, we've glued on these two supports that basically support the wing bolt plate, which is that thing there. So that is glued in. We've also glued on the blind nuts there into the wing bolt support, and then that whole lot is going to go in there, sort of like that.
Yeah, sort of like that.
Okay. So what we're doing is we're building up one side first. Now we can only build 2 formers in, which is this back one here and this front one here, because they're the only 2 parallel formers. In other words, they're both the same height. So that's the part we need to glue first and get that glued in, and then the other side glued on. And that's the main thing we're going to do today, because we want that to go off nice and hard before we start bending the fuselage, so to speak, and pulling it into the sort of tapered shape at the back and the slightly tapered shape at the front. So this wants to be well glued off before we do that, otherwise everything's going to go out of line. So Pete's getting ready with the old glue. So we're going to get some of these bits glued together. we'll come back to you in a bit. Okay, we are progressing, aren't we, Mr. Saltmarsh?
Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely.
Yeah. So we've got the two main formers glued in on that side. So the next thing to do is to glue the other side on and get that all lined up pucker. And then we will be leaving that for the night to go off nice and hard before we start tweaking
And pulling bits in.
Yeah, pulling the nose in and, you know, pulling the tail in. So yeah, so back with you when we've glued that other side on and got it all lined up. Luckily, this fuselage is flat along one edge, all the way along there. So you can just put it upside down on the bench, get it all lined up, spot bollock. Lovely jubbly. Right, back with you in a minute. Okay, well, Saltmarsh Pete has gone home for the day. And we managed to glue the two sides on. And that was it. But that is the main thing we wanted to do, because we want those two formers to be very well glued before we start tweaking the fuselage. So we're going to leave those to dry overnight. But yeah, it's coming together, looking quite good. So a short video today, unfortunately, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. You know, we want to make it right, don't we? So we're not going to rush it. We're just going to plod along, doing it when we can. But yeah, she's sitting nice and flat on the bench there as well. There's no wibble wobble or anything, so that's good. And then the firewall here, that's going to go in there. All lovely jubbly. So, see you all tomorrow for part 4. Hopefully we'll got a bit further with the fuselage tomorrow, and maybe we'll start looking at the wings or the tail. We'll have to see how that goes. So, see you all then. Bye.
Thank you for watching Captain Rob's RC Model Geeks. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button. If you want to see more of the same type of videos, don't forget you can subscribe. If you want to support us, you can use PayPal, paypal.me/RC Model Geeks. If you want to contact us, you can email us rcmodelgeeks@gmail.com. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.